Now from Colorado's capital city, welcome to Denver. This is Empower Field at Mile High. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And certainly deserving of that MVP award. Just a year ago, 28 touchdown passes, but it was just 6 interceptions, and that's really where the improvement has come. We've all seen the size, the speed, the big arm, Mike, since he's come into the league. But now that the negative plays are going down, really the next step for him, really the only thing left on that resume is to go out and try to get that Lombardi trophy. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 41, here's second down and 5. Again, it's Allen to the air. They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. A gain there of 20. First down, Buffalo.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that results in a first down.
And he'll get about 5.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now a design run. It's Allen. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. And he will get into the end zone. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
You know, you think back, Mike, to a year ago, 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round of the NFL draft, and Bo Nix was probably the least heralded coming out of college, but was able to lead his team to the playoffs, and he really did it by earning his job out of training camp, and he never looked back. 29 touchdown passes, the most ever by a rookie in Broncos history.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Again, it's Harvey. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Now, following the play, we're gonna get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Broncos offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
On the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 25
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Handoff now for Harvey. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Next, from the gun, on third down. He'll try to run for it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen to throw. This one caught right side by Knox. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. On first down, it's Allen. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be 2nd down. In motion goes Cooks. On 2nd down, Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid. And the Bills have a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they come up now on 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. This will begin at their own 13-yard line So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They send Sutton in motion. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvard. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd down. Nix. Got room past the 35. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
2 yards.
A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
You're kidding me.
3rd down and 9. Throw it. Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Broncos. 42 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Drop play here for Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Lutz for the extra point.
After.
The kick is good. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. He's close to a 1st down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
On the give, this is Harvey. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 6.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
The Bills offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Allen, going to give it to Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Allen now on 2nd. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Nick Bonito gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. That one downfield for Cooks. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. A run once more, that's Harvey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target.
Now 2nd and 10.
And that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He'll try and get there on the ground. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
What you got? Come on. Show him what you got. All right, fellas, one more time. Yeah, boys, we couldn't win any longer.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Back to throw is Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision-making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Harvey trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced 3rd down.
The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Right there, we can do it. Stay on point, fellas. Please get it together. Hey, we gotta get this done. Yeah, let's go.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. This one popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
At the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton.
It's a gain of 21.
A gain there of 21. First down, Broncos.
First down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On the handoff, running left is Harvey. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Nix to throw. Caught right side, it's Franklin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get, and he will score! Bo Nix, touchdown Broncos.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. His kick is good. Broncos up their lead. It's now 24-7.
24. Bills 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Johnson now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bills offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Operating out of the gun. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Bills bringing on the punt team. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That's caught left side by Ingram. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and very...
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he'll finally be tracked down at the Bills' 34-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's Harvey. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A A gain there of 15. First down, Broncos.
Another big-time run right here, Mike, and it's pretty clear for everyone to see what the plan is for this drive. It's to turn around and continue to feed the back, because right now, the defense has no answers to stop him.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down, first and goal.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
It's a loss of 1.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it, and the Broncos will extend this third quarter lead.
Broncos 31, Bills 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Working from the pistol. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. From the gun, throw here for Allen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. They go play action now. Here's Allen. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Nick Bonito in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
There. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get junk plays. And they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
2nd down. Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Lucky ball, backer.
A run with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On second down, it's Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Looking out of the gun, it's Nix. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Run out of the gun with Crump. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He's got his tight end, Kincaid. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. In motion goes Cooks. Third down, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard. They timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run the toss with Cook. And you will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Allen will give this to Davis. And he's going to have a Bills first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. So that mark shows. First down.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
2nd and 5. Once again, it's Cook. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. It just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll go right and find his running back, and he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We'll try and run here with Cook. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a 1st down picked up.
What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive, you can feel the defense is starting to wear down. So they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a 3rd down stop, but they pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills are able to cut into the deficit.
34, Bills 14.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.